All right, so I woke up to me on the bed, and I'm looking up at him. He was just like, "Are you okay? Kiana, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm looking up at him, and I'm just like, "Man, your little stupid ass, you keep putting your hand." And I blacked out again. I blacked out again. And when I woke up, I was in the hospital. And I'm like, I'm just looking around. Like, what the fuck? I'm looking at the IV in my arm. Like, what the fuck? And then the nurse came in. She was like, "Oh, you're up. You're up." I was just letting them know that we were about to get ready to discharge you. You can go. Like, we was waiting for you to wake up to discharge you. I was like, discharge me? I'm like, how the fuck I get here? She was just like, do you have somebody that we can call to come pick you up? And I was just like, yeah, call D. She was like, who? I said, call Darian. Call Darian. Call D to come pick me up. And I'm like looking around. I'm like looking at myself. She's like, you mean the man that put you in here? And I'm like, huh? And she's like, and she just walked out. And I kid you not, baby, 20 minutes later, here come D coming in with a wheelchair. He's like, hey, they discharged you. He's like, here, come sit down. I don't want you to walk. And I'm sitting down in the chair. Mind you, I do not know what happened. I woke up to looking at him on the bed, and then me continuing arguing to me waking up in the hospital. So I'm just like, yo, what the fuck going on? He wheeled me out to the car, and I'm like, no, what the fuck is going on? He's like, shh, we're gonna talk about him when we get in the car. We get to the car, he put me in the car, take the wheelchair back, and we drive home. I was like, man, you sitting up here want to get mad. Like, I'm continuing the argument because that's the last thing I remember. We was arguing. I'm just like, nigga, what the fuck? You trying to act all calm right now? I'm like, nah, nigga, you just fucking hit on me over some fucking bullshit. Like, I'm just going off. He not saying anything. He's just driving. Like, he's just driving. And I'm like, I know you fucking hear me talking to you. All right, you ain't got to say shit. You ain't got to say shit because you know that you fucking wrong. Like, all I want to do was take my fucking bath and just lay down and go to sleep because I worked all day and I'm tired and you want to hit me with some fucking bullshit. You always want to find a reason to fucking argue with me. And by the time I finished talking, we was parked in the driveway. And I'm looking at him. He cut off the car. Like, he put the car in park, cut off the car, and was like in the driver's seat. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, man, you so fucking stupid. You keep saying you're not gonna push it. Like, I'm still going the fuck off. And then this nigga looked at me. He's like, Kiana. And I'm like, what? He was like, you don't remember what happened? And I'm like, yeah, nigga, you sit on there want to fucking drag me out the goddamn tub like I'm a fucking rag doll and shit. He was like, fuck, shut the fuck up, Kiana, and listen to me. And I'm like, okay, what? He was like, you had a seizure. I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? He's like, you don't remember nothing? I was like, no. He was like, all right, we was fighting, and then you hit your head when you was on the ground. And you looked up at me and I hit you again and then you started seizing. So I picked you up and I put you on the bed and then you woke up and I was just like, I went into the kitchen and I threw some water on you and you woke up and you looked up at me and then you started yelling again and then you started seizing again. And I didn't know what to do. I called the ambulance. And then the ambulance came, and when the ambulance came, you was just knocked out on the bed. Like, you was not in bed, and they was asking me what's happening, and I told them that we was fighting, and you was just passed out on the bed, and then they hit you again. Like, they was like, ma'am, and then you popped your eyes open, and then you started seizing again. And it was like they was trying to like calm you down. He was just like, they was trying to calm you down, but you just started seizing again. And then when you started seizing again, they put you on the stretcher and they put you in the ambulance and took you to the hospital. And then when they was on their way, like they was wheeling you out, they said they had to call the police because I told them that we had been fighting. So the police had came. And when the police came, they put me in handcuffs and put me in the back of the car. He said I had to call Quentin and Charles to come here and watch the kids because they had me in the back of the car, and I didn't know what was going to happen. I was in the back of the police car. I did not know what was going to happen. And then the police officer told me, like, they got my statement, but they was just like, they needed to talk to you. So they had some officers go to the hospital. But then when they went to the hospital, you was out of it, and they couldn't talk to you. Like, they couldn't talk to you because you was out of it. So they end up letting me go. He was like, they end up letting me go because they couldn't talk to you. He was like, so, yeah, while you was in the hospital, I was sitting in the back of the police car. And it's like, I had to call Charles and Quentin to watch the kids because I'm just like, they about to take me to jail. I honestly thought that I was about to go to jail. But I had to tell them what was going on with you because the ambulance had to come pick you up. And I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, I had a seizure? He said, yeah. You had 3 at the house and then 1 on the way there. Like, you had a seizure. And I was like, the fuck? I had a seizure. So I'm like shocked because I had no medical conditions at all. Like, I've always been healthy. Like, always been no high blood pressure, no diabetes, like no I had asthma as a kid, but I outgrew it. So no medical conditions at all. So I'm just like, a seizure? So he was just like, they think it may have something to do with your skull fracture when you had that, because like I said, I was in that accident and I had that skull fracture, and they said it was gonna take 3 to 6 months to heal. We're still within that time frame. And y'all think that shit had a chance to heal with that nigga knocking my head the way that he was knocking me? Shit, no. So they chopped it up to that. So because they couldn't talk to me, they didn't have no evidence to convict me or like to really arrest me. They just had my word, and they end up letting me go. And I'm like, they end up letting me go. I'm like, wait, hold on. What are the kids? I'm like, where's Jackson? And he was just like, Jackson's at Quentin's house. We're gonna go get him in the morning. I'm just like, okay. Cause at that time, like I said, me and Keisha had became cool, and then Keisha had a son already that was like 2 years older than Jackson. So they became friends. So he was pretty much having a sleepover at his friend's house, whatever. So he was just like, we can't do this. Like, this gotta stop. I'm like, I agree. I agree. I've been saying, I'm like, I didn't want to fight you, but you were just so mad. And he was like, you don't understand. Like, football is my life. It's my life, and it was so fucked up how the college did me that I didn't even get to play my senior year. So I didn't got no film for my senior year, but I got film from like all my other years prior. So I'm just like, he was like, so that's why, like, the church lady, I'm gonna call her Danny. He gave Danny his film, and Danny, he was like, Danny's well connected, like up there in Maryland, and she know a couple of coaches that coached arena football, and she was putting me on. Like, she was trying to put me on. She was trying to put me on to a team that's going to pay me to play. Because I'm like, yo, I'm trying to make, like, this is my career, and like, I'm trying to be good for you and for our son. And in my head, I'm just like, nigga, you keep saying that this your son, and I just want you to get the fuck out. I really want you to get the fuck on at this point. But I'm just like, my stupid ass. It's like, okay, I hear you. I'm sorry. I was not trying to blow your opportunity. He was like, yes, me and her used to fuck a long time ago. Like, we used to fuck a long time ago. But like I said, she's married. She got kids. We not on that no more. I literally was just looking for her for help. Like, she was just supposed to help me. And I'm just like, okay. He was just like, I could have went to jail tonight. I'm like, yeah. And that would have been bad. And then I'm like, and ain't no telling what could have happened to me tonight. Like, we can't keep doing this. And he was just like, all right, he like, I'm gonna give you your space. I get so tired of him using that word. I'm gonna give you your space. I'm like, all right. You give me my space, I'm gonna give you your space. So I got in the house, and me and him, we didn't talk for a few, like, we talked, but he wasn't at the house for a few days. It wasn't until it was time for us to go to Maryland for Christmas when he popped back up. And around that time, I was, one of my aunts was transitioning. My grandma's sister, she was in hospice care. She was transitioning, and my family wanted me to come down to see her before she go. And that was another one of